this video is for anyone who's considering studying Bcom Informatics, or for anyone who's just interested about learning more about it. In this video, I'm going to tell you guys my high school experience, all the subjects I took, and why I decided to take the degree in the first place. I'm also going to tell you guys my university experience, all the modules I took, all the modules I failed, and where I am right now, and career opportunities, the things that I can do with this degree, and finally I'm going to tell you guys if I think it's worth it or not. Before we get into this video, huge disclaimer, this video is based on my experience at the University of Pretoria, so I don't know how other universities do it. Things may be different, things may be the same, I don't know, so just use this video as a springboard to do research. I'm just giving you guys information that I know, because when I was in high school, deciding what I wanted to be when I grow up, deciding what I wanted to study, it was very hard to actually get a full picture of what a degree is. So when I was looking to become informatics, there was really actually no one I could watch on YouTube to give me a kind of a practical or the experience about it, so I can kind of get a feel of what I'm going to be doing. So I wanted to make this video for anyone out there who's looking for someone to tell them how it is, or just to learn more about it. So I don't know everything, like I said before, use it as a springboard. But yeah, let's get into the video. So this video is divided into, I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 my computers. Yes, so that's why I keep looking down, because this is too much information to remember. But it's divided into 6 parts. First part is going to be a little introduction on my high school experience. The second part is about my first year. Third part is about my second year. Fourth part is about my third year. Fifth part is about the future careers, and then the sixth part is just the conclusion and about if I think it's worth it or not. I'm gonna put the time lapses up here, and I'm also gonna put them in the description below, so you guys can skip parts if you want to skip parts. But yeah, let's get into the first part. In high school, I took pure maths, I took physics, I took life science, and I took accounting. I don't know why I did that to myself, physics and life science and accounting. I don't know. I feel like I took them because I didn't know what to do. So I thought I was keeping my options open, but I was just killing myself. But anyway, all you need to do Bcom Informatics is maths and English. Yeah, you need maths and English, and you need to get a 5 for both of them. I'm gonna put the requirement, the yearbook, in the description below, so you guys can look at it in more depth. I'm not gonna go into detail. So the little stuff like the APS score and stuff like that, you're gonna find it in the yearbook, in the thing at the bottom of the description. So yeah, I don't know why I took those subjects, but I made it out alive. I don't know if any of those subjects that I took enhanced why they accepted me or anything like that. I really don't know. But I didn't take IT, I didn't take CAD, I didn't take anything to do with coding that could help with my degree. But it wasn't a problem. But we'll get into that later. Why did I choose to do this degree? Why did I choose Bcom Informatics? I chose Bcom Informatics because, like I said before, I didn't know what to do. Choosing a degree is so hard. I don't know if I was the only one, or if I'm not the only one, but choosing a degree was the hardest thing ever. I feel like it's just so much pressure, because I'm just a girl, I'm literally just 18, and now you want me to choose a degree that's gonna determine my whole life, something I'm gonna have to do for my whole life at 18. So I did not know what to do, and it was really frustrating. But after I did some research, I landed on Bcom Informatics because it felt like a degree that was well-rounded. There was a lot of career options. I wasn't gonna just be stuck in one direction. Do you know what I mean? I needed a degree that I could change my mind easily in, and Bcom Informatics was that for me, because I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I had to keep my options open. So I chose to do Bcom Informatics. To keep my options open is basically why I chose to do it, long story short. Okay, so moving on to my first year. My first year was both very hard and very easy. The modules, assessments and like the tests, like the modules themselves weren't difficult. It's just that there was too many to balance. Like, how many modules did I have in my first year? 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like about 2018 or something like that. But like obviously they split into first semester and second semester modules. So I probably had like 7 modules per semester, which is, for me, I feel like it's a lot. Like, that's so much. That is so much. Like, that's so much. Well, it's not so much, but like, I just got here. I just arrived. Like, why do I have to do so much? But anyway, basically for Bcom Informatics, in first year, you do all of the Bcom subjects. You do all of the Bcom subjects with all the Bcom kids, and you do some of your coding modules. So in first year, I did economics, I did accounting, business management, I did stats, and I also chose to do marketing. So you basically do all of the Bcom, you do all the commerce modules, but I also had to do some of my informatics modules, which were not accounting, they were programming, introduction to programming, and just some stuff about technology and stuff like that. So first year is really not that hard. I don't think you need any prior coding knowledge or whatever. Like, I was really okay. Like, when they say it's introduction to programming, it's introduction to programming. Like, the first day of my coding class, I think we learned how to make a button. So it's really like, if you're worried about if you're worried about having to code and you don't have any coding experience, don't be worried, because they set it up in such a way where you don't need to have experience beforehand. Is experience nice to have? Yes. So if you want to do this degree and you know you want to do this degree, maybe start practicing and stuff like that, but it's not necessary. And first year we coded in C#. Yeah, that's all. I think that's all the languages we had. I'll put the languages on the screen that I remember if I didn't say all of them. But I think we coded in C#, and I promise it's not that difficult. Like, it's okay. Like, the only difficult thing about first year is that it's so much to manage. Like, I'm doing economics, I'm also doing accounting, I'm also doing business. Like, it is too much. But it's fine. Like, it's not difficult. It's not difficult, it's just difficult. Time management in first year is the most important thing. That's the word for first year. Time management. You have to manage your time very well, because there's a lot to manage. But yeah, first year was not that difficult. Like, I don't really have anything else to say about first year, except that you need to manage your time. So obviously in second year, you start like doing less business modules and more informatics modules. So the only business modules I had in first year was business law. Why did I say law like that? Business law and business accounting. I also took marketing, guys. There was a lot going on in first year. Like, I was just supposed to choose one, but I did both. I don't know, I did that. But yeah, so I did business law and accounting. And stats. Those were the only like businessy modules that I had. The rest of the modules were informatics modules. I started doing database management, and now it became advanced programming. And then we also started doing system analysis, which is basically where we start, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, we start analyzing systems.
According to Google, systems analysis and design is a multidisciplinary process that involves studying and designing systems to meet specific needs. It's often used by businesses to improve their operations and meet growth and profitability goals.
That's basically the whole gist of Bcom Informatics, is you gather information about a business problem. Like, for example, these dogs. Like, for example, oh my gosh, I have a small business to do nails, but I can't keep track of the orders and I'm doing it on paper. I want a system. You have to make me a system. So basically, as someone who does Bcom Informatics, I gather the information about the business, all your business processes, like how do you get customers, how do the customers pay, you get all that information. And then with that information, you use it to make diagrams and basically documents about the business problem and how you could possibly solve it. And then based on those theory parts, you use all those theory information that you gathered, the diagrams and everything, to code the system for the business. Do you know what I mean? That's the whole gist of it. So in second year, we started doing modules like that. And in second year, in first year, the programming was separate from the actual degree. Like we were learning like buttons. It was kind of separate. But in second year is when like everything started coming together. Like the coding was more like coding for websites. Everything was kind of like merging in a way. That's what happened in second year. In second year, we also had like a mini project that they gave us the case study about the business problem, and then we had to like make diagrams and analyze the system and design a system, basically. So second year was a difficult second year. I would say no, personally, it wasn't that difficult for me. Like it wasn't, like, I don't think it was, except the programming. Like Programming is difficult, and I'm not trying to scare anyone, but programming is difficult. But it's difficult only if you give up. Like if you just keep pushing, you keep going, you're gonna like it's gonna become easier and easier and easier and easier. And also you have a lot of resources. But if you're not naturally like a coding person or someone who really enjoys it, it can be very difficult. But don't give up. Like use ChatGPT, use the internet. It's there for a reason. Like it is difficult, but you can get through it. I got through it, so you can get through it too. That was my second year experience. Okay, so now my third year experience, it's supposed to be my final. It was supposed to be my final year, but it's not my final year. But it's still my third year experience. Same third year, you basically, your core modules, you have 4 core modules, and all 4 of those core modules are informatics. Like you don't have commerce core modules, but you have to choose one business elective. So I chose marketing, which I'm going to do this year because I couldn't do it last year because I changed my elective from accounting to marketing. So basically all your modules are, informatics modules, and one elective module. And the informatics modules, would I say they're easy? Some of them are easy, some of them are not easy. So you do another advanced programming module, and I'm not gonna lie, INF 354.
When I catch you, Ricky, when I catch you, Ricky.
INF 354. Like, let me just be honest with you guys, I'm not a programmer. So like, maybe if someone else who's a programmer does this video, they'd be like, oh my gosh, it's so easy, it's so nice. But I'm not a programmer. Like, I don't think I was ever made to be a programmer. I don't even know I chose a programming degree. I'm not a programmer. So obviously I'm going to struggle. And I'm not someone who like, I'm not going to do programming in my degree, in my future. So like, it was really a struggle. Like, it's not like I want to like, you know what I mean? I just wanted to get over and done with. So it was very, very hard. Like advanced programming in third year, those assessments, bro, those assessments. But obviously, like I said before, I'm not a programmer, so maybe someone who's a programmer can do it. But I did make it out alive, and I didn't do badly. Like I think I got 64, something like that. Like I actually did make it through. So keep going and believe in yourself. You literally have so many resources. We have ChatGPT, you have Google. So don't worry that you're a bad programmer, because I'm a bad programmer and I got 64. Like, you can do this, babes. Anyway, mostly, I think, so there's advanced programming module in third year, and then there's also like 2 modules which are basically, in those modules, in those modules, you learn about like teamwork, because Bcom Informatics or being a business analyst or some like going into this career path, you're going to be working with a lot of people. So I think in those modules, those 2 modules, they teach you like teamwork. They also teach you about trends and like AI, machine learning. So those 2 modules are about like IT. Do you know what I mean? Which I don't like IT. So why did I take this degree? I don't know why. I don't like IT. So those modules were kind of boring for me, and I didn't like them. because why am I learning about machine learning? Like, I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm more like a marketing girly. Like, anyway, like Kelly, I don't know, I took this degree, but anyway, it wasn't really, those modules weren't hard. You just write essays about machine learning. Sometimes it was interesting, sometimes it wasn't. Like, some of the AI stuff I did learn were like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that, that's interesting. So it is interesting, and it's not hard if you just attend classes and you learn and stuff like that. It's not hard. I think the hardest part of third year was the third year project, the capstone project. That was the hardest part of third year. Like, we were required to make a system for an actual real life client, like an actual company. Like, we had to go out and find a company to make a system for them. So that was very hard. It was I think it was from March to November, October, I'm not sure. It was a whole year, and it was so much work. We had to gather the information ourselves, make all the diagrams, actually code and make the system work, like make the website and everything and make sure it's working. So that was very hard. I do very much appreciate that UP does that, because it gives you hands-on experience, and it's kind of like, oh, if I choose this career path, then that's how my job's gonna be, which is very nice. Like, I hated it, but I loved it. If you watch my other videos, like, I'll put them here to show you like where I talk about the third year project. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now let me talk about some of my the future careers that I'm considering personally. There's actually so much careers that you can do with this degree. That's why I really appreciate it. Like, I might not like coding and stuff like that, but like, that's the only part that I don't like about this degree is coding, but I love everything else. Like, I love the information gathering, the designing the system and all of that. And I also love the fact that we have so much options in careers. So let me name you just my ones that I want to do, that I'm considering doing. So the first one on the top of the list is business analyst. Like, I could be a business analyst, and basically a business analyst focuses on analyzing and improving business processes by designing and implementing information systems. So business analyst is basically what we did for our third year project. We gather information about a business's problem, and then we design and analyze the system, and then we make a system for them. I could do that. I'm not going to code the system, like, no thank you, but I can do the information gathering, like gather information about the business process and how they do business now, and then do a bunch of diagrams of all of those things and design them a new system to improve their business. Like, give it to me. Do you know what I mean? I could do that. Second thing I could do is database analyst, guys. I feel like my favorite modules in my whole degree is the business management modules. They were so straightforward and easy and enjoyable. Like, because some modules, they say you do this, but then they teach you this, how to do it like this, but that's not how you actually do it. But with database management, babes, they say you do this and you do that and you're good to go. Do you know what I mean? I just love it. And basically, database administrator manages and maintains databases, ensuring their availability, security, and performance for business operation. So you just maintain a database. You just maintain it. If they say, hey Gabana, can you please give me information about this people or this group of people in the database, you put a little code, and it gives that information and you're good to go. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I love it. Like, that's so simple. I could do that forever. If all else fails, I'm going to become a database administrator. Anyway, the next one is digital marketing analyst. This makes sense because I'm doing my elective is in marketing, and I want to do a marketing honors. So business marketing analyst makes sense because I feel like it combines my two degrees perfectly. Not my two degrees, my two thingamabobbies, like my IT and informatics side and my business side. It combines them perfectly. And digital marketing analysts basically analyze digital marketing data and campaigns to optimize strategies and improve engagement, conversions, and ROI. Like, that's marketing and analyzing. Like, give it to me. Like, I feel like it just combines my degree perfectly. Love that. And this next one that I'm going to talk about now, I feel like I'm going to do this. I don't know. I'm leaning towards this one. And this one is UX design or UI designer. and it basically focuses on the user experience and user interface of a digital product, ensuring they are user-friendly and meet customers' needs. Like, for example, it just ensures, like, for example, my phone. There's my phone. A UX designer or UI designer just make sure that my phone makes sense for a user. Like, me as a user, do I know how to use it properly? Like, it's easy for me to use it. Do I like using it? Am I satisfied when I use it? How is my user experience? Like, I just feel like that's probably what I'm going to do, because that also blends my marketing brain and my IT brain together so well. So I think I'm going to do that. But I love that. Like, user experience and user interface designer, give it to me right now. But anyway, those are the ones that I'm considering heavily doing. There might be other ones that I'm considering doing, but I don't remember them. But I'm just going to give you a few other ones that you can do with a big Bcom degree. You could also be an IT project manager. You can also be a data scientist. You can be a software engineer, a cybersecurity analyst, and a product manager. So, like, your options are open. Your options are very much open. Like, you're not strapped in, you're not locked in, you're not limited. You can, like, literally be anything you want in any field, because you can work in medicine, or what is it? Yeah, you can work in medicine, you can work in law, you can work in, you can work anywhere. Because I feel like everyone needs a database administrator. I feel like every field has a database. Law, they have a database. On medicine, they have a database. Accounting, they have a database. Like, you just need it everywhere, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so in conclusion, guys, like, because I've been talking and I'm actually tired of talking right now. In conclusion, would I recommend this degree? 100%, 100,000%. I would highly recommend this degree because it is so well-rounded, and it leaves you with so many career options, and you don't feel trapped. Like, I'm so, like, happy that I chose this degree because I can be whatever I want to be. Like, let me just read you the pros and cons. Pros: it's guys, my English is running away. Multidisciplinary field that combines IT and business. Keyword is multi. It's multi. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can literally be whatever you want to be. Like, there's so many options that you can be. And I feel like also you can choose this degree, but and get a career and actually, like, for example, be a business analyst. But if you want to change to be a database administrator, you don't have to, like, go through a lot to change, because it's already in the same field. So you can just change careers. I mean, I think that's how I think about it in my head. I don't know if that's actually how it works, but I feel like that's how it is. Like, compared to if I was a lawyer and I wanted to be an IT person all of a sudden, that would be more difficult. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I don't know if I'm actually right. But another pro is that there's broad career opportunities across various industries. Like I was saying, there's so many career options in different industries, in medicine, in law, in whatever, guys. I forgot all the industries, but you know what I mean? Like, in so many, you can be so many different things in so many different industries. Do you know what I mean? Like, squeeze it in, and this degree is gonna squeeze you in, babes. It's literally gonna squeeze you in. It also ability to work in both technical and strategic roles. Like, you can be coding technical, but you can also be strategic in marketing. Do you know what I mean? Like, digital marketing analyst, but you could also be a software engineer. You could also be a web developer. Like, there's so many options, guys. The world is your oyster. But I googled cons because I couldn't come up with the cons myself. So ChatGPT gave me these two cons. It says one con is the challenging workload between the theory and the practice. I don't 100% understand that. The challenging workload between the theory and the practice. I don't understand that. But like, maybe you guys understand it, so I thought I should just tell you guys. And the second one is the constantly evolving tech landscape means that you must keep learning. I understand that technology is always evolving. Like, a few years ago, we didn't know anything about, or we didn't have ChatGPT like we have it now, and now we have ChatGPT. So IoT is a place where you always have to learn. You can't just be stagnant. I think that's the word. You can't be stagnant. You have to be ever changing, ever evolving. So 100% I get that. But is learning actually a con? Because I feel like you can't just stop learning after you get your degree. You have to carry on learning to stay relevant. So that's not actually a con. So yeah, that's all I have to say. That's all I have to say about this degree. That's all I have to say about Bcom Informatics. Like I said before in the beginning of the video, I'm gonna put all any information that I can get, all the UP documents in the description below. If you're from another university, I'm sorry my baby, I don't know. I don't know how they do it, but like surely it's something similar. I don't know, don't quote me. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you in my next one.